My name is Michael Peckham, born in Utica, New York on September 28th, 1992. I am an artist with a few different hats. I'm an illustrator, an animator, and a comic book author. My focus has always been on storytelling through visuals. Today we're going to be talking about what inspired me to go down this path and where it's brought me today. To understand my earliest inspirations, we're going to have to go back to my childhood, specifically to the mid to late 90s. This was an exciting time to be growing up. For the first time ever, there were cable networks that were entirely dedicated to playing cartoons. There's a lot of new energy going into making animated work and a demand for high quality animation, which eventually led to certain networks looking to the east.
Not to mention the future of the entire universe. It all depends on me! And I don't care if you're a million times stronger than me! Mark my words, I'm not going to let them down! Kamehameha!
Needless to say, I was completely taken in by both the spectacle of the animation and the will of the characters. I had already liked to draw, so I started using this as an outlet to chase the feelings I would get from my favorite TV shows, often making storylines heavily inspired from the moments that had the most impact on me. And from this time to around the time I graduated high school, this was something that was pretty consistent. The source of the inspiration would vary and evolve with my age, but the outcome was more or less the same. The idea of pursuing this as a career was something that had always been in the back of my head, but at the time seemed very out of reach. My fate would eventually be decided by a manga that was released in America just 2 months after my high school graduation. The book was called Bakuman, and right on the back cover was the question: is becoming a successful manga artist an achievable dream or just one big gamble? The story starts with a high schooler with a talent for drawing, who's convinced that pursuing the life of an artist is too much of a gamble. A classmate of his who wants him to team up with him to make manga motivates him into taking the risk, and the two set out on their goal together. The story really lit a fire underneath me, and I was motivated to take the same path. Between 2010 and 2015, I sought communities of artists with similar passions. I drew hundreds of pages of comics, and I went to college, majoring in illustration. During this time, I was constantly looking to improve and break through my limits, but was also experiencing life and working tons of non-art related jobs to make it happen. The summer of 2016, I finally launched my first series to the public and printed my work. In total, I've printed 9 comic books, 2 graphic novels, and an art book, as of now. I've also used my skills to lead me to new opportunities as a freelancer, a caricature artist, a videographer, and a professor. My inspirations for the stories and art that I make are always changing. Now that I'm older, I tend to take more inspiration from my own experiences and observations. But I'm still using visual storytelling to chase down my passions, and I'm always looking for the next opportunity.
Hey, thanks for checking out the video. If you're interested in seeing more of my artwork, you can find me at Peckham Arts on Instagram. And I have a ton of new comics and prints in my shop in the link below. See ya!